industry clearly is traditionally male-dominated in terms of careers, and the world has been changing. It's quite exciting to see that change.
Yeah, it is, and I think that for me the key word is individual. It's more about treating them as an individual rather than just seeing them as a woman. I think being very open about the career opportunities and that they are open to everyone, regardless of their background or their gender or whatever it is.
You know, this is my first job out of uni. Coming into energy, I definitely had, you know, my suspicions and opinions kind of formed already. So it was really kind of welcomed, kind of coming in to people really open to have those conversations.
What about your early career experience?
Yeah, I suppose when I was Chloe's age, things were quite different. It wasn't so much for a woman about what your skill set was or your qualifications. It was more about how you looked. And that was in the hairdressing industry, and it was still male-dominated. Yeah. So yeah. What about yours, Lara?
Thinking way back, it was interesting because I've been in the energy sector before. I actually worked for a female senior VP, but in the field and elsewhere, it was obviously quite male-dominated in terms of engineers, etc. So I think having that role model and seeing someone at a very senior level was amazing, and I think that was sort of where my love for energy kind of grew.
It's interesting to hear you talk about your experiences, because I may not have had similar experiences, but you still hear the stories and you hear those certain, you know, things that kind of went on. So, you know, having those role models and seeing people kind of, you know, going into a meeting with Ceri and she knows exactly what to say and to ask. It's so great to see, you know, people kind of not being afraid to speak up and ask questions.
So Lara, how do you think we can support and empower women in their professional and their personal lives?
Great question. Well, I guess when I was thinking about this question, I thought, what does empower mean? Because we talk about it quite a bit. And there were sort of two areas that I thought really resonated. So giving someone the authority or freedom to do something, and making someone stronger and more confident, especially in their personal life. I think there's definitely a part for organizations to play, like in creating a good environment for individuals, male or female, you know, to ask the questions and to empower them to take control of their own life circumstances, I think.
No, I agree, and I think you've hit on a really important point there. There's maybe a role that the organisation can play there in supporting managers with having those conversations. Happy individuals, it gives you a productive environment, right?